like the energy sector in Palestine, like they depends on different resources. We don't have like a local generation, so we have like to get our energy, electricity energy from other countries, such as like the Israel. We get more than 87% from our electricity from the Israeli side, and we have like a small portion from neighbor countries such as Jordan and Egypt. So that's why I think we have to look at our energy security and energy independence. So looking at the renewable energy sources it's a very promising source. Like in the past 10 years, we are looking, as I mentioned earlier, that for the renewable energy to cover some basic needs for people like in remote areas. But now it become a more promising issue where people, they are asking to invest in this sector. We have a lot of investments, we have a lot of connections mechanism where for the people in Palestine, they can connect and get benefits in order like to cover their energy bills or even to sell their electric energy to the distributors and get some benefits. Also, a lot of companies have been created in the market. A lot of like job creation, job opportunities, where people own like companies as installers or sellers of the PV modules or inverters or the other components of the PV systems. Also, a lot of engineers have opportunities to be part of those companies where they are like technical engineers or managers specialized in energy and renewable energy sources. For renewable, which we are like now, I think we reached like a mature level in renewable energy, such as solar or mostly solar, because the other some of the like challenges that there is like a lot of obstacles to use other sources than solar. Solar, it's an easy technology where we can make like an assembly and produce energy. But for other sources such as like wind or like biogas, a lot of technical and political obstacles, especially for the wind, where we've been trying for the last 10 years to get one turbine or two turbines of a small capacities around like 750 kilowatt or up to 1 megawatt of wind turbine, and we didn't succeed to bring them in due to the like Israeli obstacles regarding like the importation and the transportation, and sometimes for like political issues where those are for security reasons. We cannot put a wind turbine up to like 50 or more than 50 meters height. The other like main issue of challenge is also the land. PV systems, they need a lot of land. Palestine or like now like West Bank and Gaza and the east of Jerusalem, they have like a small area of land, and even the land is very expensive. And most of the area, according to the Oslo classifications A, B, and C, most of the area it's existing in the area called C, which is like around 62% of our land. And this is under the control of the Israeli side, where we cannot use or utilize. There's like a lot of empty spaces in area C we cannot use. And I think a small portion of this area, it's enough to cover all Palestine needs from renewable energy, but we are not allowed. The third obstacle or challenge is the grid capacity. In our area, the energy sector, it's kind of unique. We have a lot of the distribution companies where each distribution company has its own concession area, and they are like not connected. This make the distribution grid very weak, and they cannot handle more, like a big capacity. So the capacity from renewable energy will be limited. So what it's needed is to upgrade this grid have the grid capable to absorb more energy. Also utilize what it's called like storage, use storage in order like to have or to expand the time to give the distribution grid more energy from solar energy. Also to have like an access to the area C, where now Israeli is controlling, and now trying to utilize this area which belongs to the Palestine. They are utilizing it to use their own PV project or renewable energy project. And even lately I hear that there is a huge hydrogen project planned to be installed in area C from the Israeli side. We started in 2010 with a small initiative like PV systems and the rooftops and the residential sector, which was like a very successful initiative. All people wanted like to invest or to use this technology of renewable energy. And due to the economic or financial crisis with the government in 2014, this initiative was paused for a while, then came back in 2017, and it's running till now. It's a very promising initiative where like each habitant could like put up to 5 kilowatt on the rooftop and utilize this energy and sell to the distribution company with a feed-in tariff mechanism. Also, we have some like initiative for like net metering, which is on the industrial sector, and it's been a lot of PV systems, more than 3,000 systems already according to this mechanism, the net metering mechanism, and it's working properly. And the other one is the direct offers, where investors can come to the government or the Palestinian Energy Authority and invest in the large scale of the PV systems. We have our laws in place. I think the infrastructure in there. We have now like large scale PV systems where they could be used later for the hydrogen and for the storage techniques, and utilize this source like other countries use this hydrogen resource for maybe local utilization. We are not talking about large scale or exportation. We are looking to use the hydrogen locally and have some pilot projects. So I think we are in such need for to determine our needs regarding the hydrogen and see the requirement in infrastructure in order to have some progress and get some steps toward utilizing this source. Actually, we have our like strategies, and we have our target determined for the like 2030 and the 2040, and also we are part in the NDC, the national determined national plans regarding climate change, and we are following our steps to reach these targets. So we need the support in that, and we have supports like in the past, especially like in Gaza Strip.